Before there were answers, there were stories. And before they were written down, they were spoken aloud in places like the Agora. These were not myths meant to entertain, but questions meant to endure. Welcome to Echoes of the Agora. Most people think the story of Circe is about magic, about a sorceress who turns men into pigs, about seduction, enchantment, and danger disguised as beauty. It is usually told as a warning about temptation, a lesson about falling under the spell of desire. But that reading is too simple, because the story of Odysseus and Circe is not about being transformed. It is about choosing to stay transformed. After escaping the Cyclops, after storms and hunger and loss, Odysseus and his men land on an island that seems quiet. No immediate threat, no towering monster, no visible war, just a palace in the distance, smoke rising calmly into the sky. Exhaustion makes danger look like comfort. Odysseus sends his men to investigate. They enter the palace of Circe. She welcomes them, she feeds them, she offers rest, and then she turns them into pigs. Not metaphorically, not symbolically, physically. But here is what the myth makes clear. They keep their human minds. They understand what has happened. They recognize their condition. They simply cannot resist it. This is not punishment. It is exposure. Circe does not create something new inside them. She reveals what was already there. Odysseus is warned by Hermes before he enters the palace. He is given a herb, mole, protection against her spell. This detail matters. Odysseus does not defeat Circe through strength. He resists because he is prepared, because someone told him what he was walking into. Foreknowledge is his weapon. When Circe's spell fails, she does not rage. She negotiates. And this is where the story turns. Odysseus could leave immediately. He has the power, he has broken the spell, he has leverage, but he does not leave. He stays for 1 year, a full year of comfort, food without fear, beds without storms, no monsters, no hunger, no war. The men are restored to human form, but they do not rush to depart, because the island is not a prison, it is a refuge, and refuge can be more dangerous than captivity. The myth does not portray Circe as evil. She is not chaotic, she is not cruel, she does not hunt Odysseus. She offers something far more seductive than violence: stability. Odysseus, the man defined by motion, by cunning, by survival, begins to drift. The year passes unnoticed. This is not a story about being turned into animals. It is a story about forgetting to continue. Eventually, it is not Odysseus who demands departure. It is his crew. They remind him of home, of unfinished journeys, of promises made before comfort arrived. Circe does not stop him from leaving. She gives him instructions for the next stage of his voyage. She becomes a guide rather than an enemy. And this is the most unsettling part of the myth. The danger was never Circe. The danger was how easily hardship could be replaced by ease, how quickly identity could soften, how silently ambition could dissolve. Odysseus leaves the island not because he defeats temptation, but because he remembers who he is. The transformation into pigs was temporary. The transformation into something passive was not. The Greeks understood this deeply. They did not fear monsters as much as they feared stagnation. They did not warn against magic as much as they warned against forgetting. Circe's island asks a question that feels modern: when suffering ends, when struggle pauses, when life becomes comfortable, do you still move forward, or do you begin to disappear inside the comfort you once prayed for? Odysseus survives Circe not because he was stronger than magic, but because he eventually chose motion over comfort. He chose uncertainty over ease. He chose the storm over the palace. The ancient world is silent now, but its question remains. If you were offered safety without purpose, would you leave? Until next time, listen closely. The echoes never faded.